But my hair, oh mama, but the hair, she's giving. Okay, am I giving Reba McEntire or am I giving Italian princess? I am a princess, but that's for a different story for a different day. Welcome back to the table, everybody. So happy that you're here. This week, oh mama, we're gonna blow your mind. Why, you ask? We're doing super fun pizzas, okay? Hold on. Look. This is for scale. I'm a big too, so this is a lot, all right? Ah. Mama, in this bowl, we have the beginnings of tonight's meal, all right? We're going to be making some really fun pizzas. I made the dough, and this dough was a crazy experiment, and I will end up sharing the recipe with you when this video comes out if I can replicate it. If I can't, just buy your own pizza dough. But what we're making is 3 really awesome different pizzas, and here they are, okay? Right? So we have a couple of options, right? I wanted to do things that I thought were interesting. We had wilder ideas than this, okay? Don't worry. They may be hitting up this channel sometime in the future, but they were a bit too bold for tonight. One of them was kimchi based, and Aaron doesn't even like kimchi, so we weren't going to do that. But you see the vision, okay? Now, I really love Italian food. It's probably one of my favorites to make. It's like a big toss-up between that and Mexican food. They're just probably my 2 favorite cuisines to make. I think pizza is so versatile, but I was just kind of in the mood for us to do something different, something interesting. So that's why we're taking things that you may have seen, things that if you've been to like an artisanal pizza restaurant before, these may not be screaming new to you, but they're different take. They're a kind of new idea, and that was the vision for this, right? Like, I love a burrata pizza. We needed to mix it up a little bit. We're doing sort of the same thing for this goat cheese pizza. I love goat cheese on pizza. Goat cheese, it's like one of my favorite, I wouldn't say one of my favorite cheeses, but it's like one of my favorite ways to add funk to something. It's not funk like blue cheese. It's like, it's different. And I just really love like goat cheese and balsamic, goat cheese and honey. We're building upon that to create something different and interesting. And then we're doing spicy pizza. This one's going to be like the most standard one, but I feel like you don't really go into a lot of pizza restaurants and see just a standard spicy pizza, especially one that's going to be this good, okay? So we got a lot of different things we're going to make. I wish so bad I had a pizza oven. We'll work on the pizza oven, okay? But I wish so bad I had a pizza oven, but we don't. So I've got the oven cranked up to 450 degrees because mama, that's basically as high as she'll go without us putting on the broiler. And because I don't know how this crust is going to cooperate, we're basically going to just stick with the 450, all right? But first, we need to make 1 sauce. I did buy a lot of this stuff pre-made in case you want to replicate it, and just for ease, right? We're making 3 pizzas, so for time's sake, I know maybe you don't want to sit here for an hour. I don't want to take 3 hours to make dinner. So we're going to do this. And also, we need to do up some of our toppings just a tad. One of them has broccolini on it. We need to trim it, get it a little bit ready, because we don't want it to be like raw in the oven. We want it to get enough crunch to it, so we just got to make it a little bit smaller. You'll see the vision. We're going to crisp up some shallots for the top of one of them. It's going to be so good. And I'm so excited to share these with y'all at this table. So like always, let's hit it. First, we got to get out all of our ingredients. There's a lot. I'm not going to lie. Did I make this a little bit complicated? Yeah, that's what makes it fun. Trying something different, trying something new. Honestly, the biggest thing is we have like 10 different types of cheese that we're using. I don't know. Guys, you know that I want to have a poppy, but I did red lips. So like, is it gonna work? I'm nervous. I'm nervous. It was already a real branch out for me to do red lips because I'm just a chaotic person. Wow. Okay. That was a lot. We have our ingredients. You may be like, grapes, Clarissa? Yes. Okay. If y'all didn't read it, it is happening. The grapes are a thing. I feel like this is a weird one. I want to eat some of these. I feel like this is a good idea, but an idea that y'all may not believe in as much as I do. And I want to prove to you that it's good. These are a little bit sweeter than regular grapes, but we're going to make them more. I think that's good that they're sweeter. Can we do this? I have a straw. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, mama, we are sad. Do you see this? So cute. Messed up lips who? Okay, cutting board. Wow, we got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of things. A lot of ingredients. Do you see all these? There's so much happening. Okay, let's make piles. This is the cheese pile. This is the not cheese pile. We have sauce, and then we're gonna make one sauce. Here are my stipulations for what you need for pizza. Because I think sometimes what people call a pizza, like what Taco Bell, I love you, Taco Bell. I will very rarely have any slander for you, Taco Bell. If we're gonna spread some hate for Taco Bell, Mexican pizza on the menu, that's a tough sell for me. Is it really? I don't know. We all are entitled to our opinion. I think it's a little bit of a tough sell. Do you see the little flowers on this? Do you see that? Oh my god, here, look. Oh my god, do you see this camera? I die for her. What is happening here? Oh my god. She's gorgeous. We're not going to use her though. But these have some little flowering buds on them. Some of them are more prominent than others. Don't knock things till you try them. Sometimes things are just visually a little unappealing. Do you know that broccolini is just the little side shoots that come out of big broccoli plants? And you pay more for it. Well, we both do because also I purchase it as well. But isn't that weird? I think so. But I do love cooking with it. I love the texture of it. I love the visual appeal of it. I love the way it cooks down. I think it has a lot of pluses. And we're not going to use a ton because I'm making pretty small, pretty normal. I don't know. What is small? What is normal? Who knows? Okay? We're making what I deem to be small pizzas. What else we got going on? All right. We're also going to make... Wow, I got really sidetracked. Was what I was saying about what I think you need for a pizza, right? Hold on, let me get my straw out of your way. I think you need a crust, and it has to be some type of bread crust, right? Like, I think cauliflower crust counts. Some things don't to me, though. And then I think you need crust, a sauce, and a cheese. That I think is the bare minimum for a pizza. It has to have some type of cheese on it. Even if it's a dessert pizza, work a cheese into it somehow. Cheese goes great in dessert. Sauce, I don't care what type of sauce, but something has to be spread on said crust, right? Are you seeing the vision here? So for the goat cheese one, we are kind of just taking more goat cheese and making a sauce, but it is a sauce. So That's what we're doing, okay? That's the vision. I really had to pick my brain for how I was going to go about a goat cheese pizza without balsamic on it. Goat cheese and balsamic is like one of my favorite combos, especially in the springtime, right? Like now is such goat cheeses. It's her moment, right? It's her time. It's her moment. She's coming out from the shadows. Then we are just going to put a good glug of honey in this. I don't want to do too much honey to make it like grossly sweet. So we'll do that. And then it probably still needs some thinning out. So I'm debating if I want to do olive oil or if I want to do just water. I think I'm going to do the olive oil. I think that'll add some nice flavor. We're going to do a pinch of salt, pep. She's looking beautiful. And then let's toss in some olive oil. Don't worry, everyone. This week, I went to the store, got some more. So we are not running out anytime soon. I'll get that later. Oh, yeah. This is way better. Oh, yeah. That's it, girl. There's a little bit of residual honey in the bottom of this. You'll kind of see it there. I'm just going to let it sit in that. Give it a good stir at the end before I actually put it on the pizza. All right, we're going to start getting the first pizza ready. So the goal here is to do each pizza one at a time, and while it bakes, we start the next one, because I think that's about how long they're going to take in the oven. And then I can use my pizza stone for all of them, because I think that gets them the most cohesively cooked rather than a regular metal pan. I'm just going to do a little olive oil in the pan here. And the first one we're going to do is our grapes. So I'm not going to do a ton, but I definitely don't want like the whole pizza covered in giant grapes. So we're probably just going to do like a big handful. And I'm going to cut these in half. And then in the olive oil, we're just going to roast them cut side down, right? Get them a little bit charred. Wash your produce. Always. Okay? Like I said, you can see some of these are bigger than others. I think I'm going to like that dimension, and I also really know that I'm going to like the nice pop of like a grape freshness. I think that'll be really nice. Don't knock a roasted grape until you try it. Don't knock any food until you try it, honestly. Man down. Man down. Wow, we're 2 down. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to put that on medium heat. Let it cook. This is my pizza stone. She's seen better days. She's seen better days, okay? I don't know how she got like this. Also, my pizza stone is not a pizza stone that needs to be preheated, right? Some pizza stones, you put them in the oven, you let them preheat. Mine doesn't need to do that. All right. Here is my dough. She's sticky, but she doesn't completely stick to my hands. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to put down just a tad bit of oil. I know, again, she should probably be seasoned enough that I don't need to do this, but again, I'm experimenting with the dough, and honestly, I don't trust her quite yet. Okay? It's giving good texture, but the vibes are just a little bit off, you know? Oh, yeah. Okay. Do you see what we're doing? Kind of this like stretch and pull method. How do y'all get it from shrinking back in? I think that is always my dilemma. Is that why I shouldn't oil it? That will keep it. These are answers I should have for you, but unfortunately I do not. That's why we all come to the table, to learn, to laugh, because here heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Somehow, heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Should I have flipped it? I don't know. Oh, it's ripping. Seal up. Get it together. That's giving. It's giving what I want it to give. Besides whole. Don't give whole. Let's get our sauce on here. This is giving white pizza. You want to see these crispy grapes? Do you see that? I don't know if you can. But they just have like this nice little skin to them. We're going to put them all over. And they're just kind of melting into the sauce. And I'm going to leave that excess olive oil for later flavor. Later flavor. The best kind of flavor. Everything else is going on when it comes out of the oven. So this one's going in. I'm going to start with 12 minutes. And we're going to keep an eye on it. Okay? While that cooks, I'm going to get some crispy prosciutto going. Now, y'all know I don't really eat a ton of meat. The prosciutto, I'll eat this. We're slowly working meat back into my diet, and honestly, it's been okay. I would say I have it like once a week, mostly for these videos. Do you see that? Oh, yeah. Mama, let's get her nice and crispy. This will add some nice texture on the pizza. And when you're crisping up prosciutto in the pan, my tip for you is to try to keep it as flat as possible. That's going to help get it crispy without having it be so thick. And keeping it nice and thin is the key to the crispiness. Keep your eye on it though. She'll cook fast. Soak up some of the excess. I also have this blue cheese. I think this will add like a nice contrast. So I'm going to try sprinkling this on top when we try one of the pieces. I'm not going to put it on the whole thing just in case I don't love it, because in my brain, that sounds delicious. In real life, it doesn't always work like that. Alrighty, broccolini's ready for the second. The second pizza is our burrata pizza. Burrata pizza. I love burrata on pizza. We'll finish her off with that. We're going to have the broccolini, a little lemon zest on there. I wanted Calabrian chili oil. They didn't have it, and I was too lazy to go to the Italian market less than a mile from my house and go get it. I'm sorry, but we're working with what we got today. Oh, yeah. Do you see this? Get into that. Get into that. Here, you come here. It's going to drip on the floor, but wow. Oh, yeah. She's good. Let's do a little cleanup, reset, and then we also have to shred some cheese and stuff for the other one, okay? Prosciutto is just finishing up. It is crispy and looking delicious. And then because there's like rendered fat in here from this, we'll just crisp up the broccolini in there. I'm going to cut a little bit more just cuz. The rest is excess. So this next pizza we're going to be doing a pesto base. And I just got pre-made pesto, but the Gotham Greens one is one of my favorites, honestly. And then this one is going in no cheese. Cheese is going on when it comes out, okay? You see the vision. Broccolini, she's going in. I'm just gonna kind of like gently place it around the pan like this, because we're just kind of gonna get like a light char on it. She's sizzling. This will happen a lot when you're cooking. You'll see it looks like smoke, but it's steam because there's water inside that is releasing. If it was smoke, that would mean the oil is burning. Could also be happening. A different issue altogether, though. Smells so good. Alrighty. We're just gonna thinly slice some leeks. These are gonna go on top of the second pizza. I am using the white part of it just for personal preference. Once I get up here, I find it easier. You'll see in there, there's like this kind of dirt. Leeks are really hard to clean, so I like to get up a little ways, wash it, and then keep cutting. The nice thing about this too is we're kind of just doing like almost like a one pan situation, right? We're gonna cook most of the things in this one same pan. That way we're not making a ton of dishes and we're getting a lot of variety out of her. We'll just give that a little bit longer. I want to get a nice actual char on this. Alrighty, let's take a look at this pizza. We're gonna see this for the first time together, okay? Alright. You can't see her. You'll come back. There she is. She definitely needs more time. Getting a little crispy there in the back though. So I am just gonna turn this a little bit. That's what we're looking for. That. But like on all sides. Give her a little spin. Maybe another like, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. But look at this. Oh, she's looking good. She's looking good. Wow. We are rolling. Do you hear that? Do you hear this? Oh, yeah. Wow. I love my job. It's so great. Except for the fact that I chose to wear lipstick and I think it's all over my teeth. Okay. That's off. Let's crisp up some shallots. Because the bottom of the pan has some stuff in it still, I'm going to take it off the heat and let it cool, because if I were to put olive oil in it right now, it would smoke, and we don't want that. Got her back on the heat. A little bit of olive oil in there. Pizza's about to be done. Let's check on her again. Oh, yeah. She did the thing, mama. You need to come see what's happening over here. Mama, what? Oh, she's looking good. She's looking real good. Okay? She's giving. Giving pizza. I'm gonna transfer this one over to a metal one so that way I can use the pizza stone again. We'll see how it goes. Oh, she seems good, honestly. Like, I know you can't really see, but she seems okay. Expert. I'm not gonna top the pizza until it cools, so I'm gonna start crisping up these shallots while we prepare the next one. Or why did I call these shallots? Are these shallots? Leeks. Have I been calling them shallots the whole time? Wow. Crispy leeks. Don't know what's happening here. Let's start working our second pizza dough. Stretching it out. We're getting there. I love making pizza. Would I say that I'm good at it? To an extent. To an extent, okay? People run marathons, okay? Are they good at running? Definitely. Are they like the best ever? No. Should you take advice from them? Not always. Trust the process, everyone. Really, trust the process. I know this is still hot, but I don't think it's so hot that it's detrimental to me shaping this. That's why she's going on. If the dough starts to stick to your hands a little bit ever, you can just get them a little bit wet. Not soaking wet. Just a little bit wet. Not wet wet. A little bit wet. And that will help. This one, the idea of a circle is there. But Mama, she's not a circle. Okay? The idea of a circle is there. She's not a circle. I put her on a little off kilter. It's like an oblong. And then this one's going in pesto and broccolini. Okay, that's all that's going in on this one. Cheese, this is the burrata one. So cheese is going on when she comes out. Okay, so let's get our pesto. Now, you could do this with like a garlic cream sauce. I thought about doing that. I thought about making a take on a pesto with pistachios. Do what makes you feel right. And then we're going to put on our nice crispy broccolini. The only reason I'm doing this now is so that the broccolini can cook a little bit more in the oven. That way we're not like crunching into it, you know? Next one is going in. We're gonna start with that 12 minutes again. How many times am I gonna drop that? Working those nice and crispy. Alrighty. What else we got left? We have one more pizza. And since this one has cooled down, we can top this one a while as well. We're going to, you don't even really need, if you ever crisp up prosciutto, you know if you did it right, if you can just break her apart, right? You should hear the crunch. We want a good amount of that on here. Not sparing any of this. Okay. We are also going to add, to top this one, I'm going to do some chopped pecans. Not a ton, but I think they will also add a nice nuttiness. I would have loved if I had some candied ones, but then I'm kind of happy I don't because we added a lot of sweetness. I'm going to add some more with the drizzle of honey on top, and I still want this to be a savory-ish pizza, right? Some nice nuts on there. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh thyme. You could use a like thyme infused honey on this. That would be really nice too. But I love a little hit of fresh thyme. I'm just gonna roll it around in my hands, release some of the oils. And I'm not doing a ton, you'll notice. We're giving her essence. We're not giving her the full glam, okay? A little once over of the whole thing. And now, top her with a little more goat cheese. Goat cheese isn't always the crumbliest, so if yours is like mine and not super, and a little bit softer, just try to break it up into little baby chunks. A big bite of goat cheese isn't bad. but we definitely don't want it to be too aggressive, if you know what I'm saying. All right, first pizza done. Our next pizza is going to be done in like 30 seconds. I'm just going to put the broccolini that I didn't end up using in a little Ziploc bag with a wet paper towel. Keep it nice and fresh. And I only kind of like half seal it. And then I put it away. We're going to wipe her off. And then she will come out. And then we're going to do a little swap-a-rooney. Let's see her up close. All right, first look together. I'll back you up this time so you don't get... It still happened. I'm so sorry. You need to stop wearing glasses. Alrighty, how's she looking? She's looking pretty good. I think my biggest thing is, why does the crust with this, the way I made it, not get super dark? I don't know. We'll give her another like 2 minutes and we'll check on her again. We're getting there. Second one, we gotta find places for all these. That's the dilemma we're running into. Here's what we're gonna do. Second cutting board? Maybe. She's pretty cooled off, so I think this shall work. But we just need her out of the way because this is the most, this is the most efficient way to move them. And then the last one we can leave on the pizza stone, right? So she's over here thinking she's fine. This one's finishing up. We can start the crust. Should we? No, we need shred cheese. Stay on task, okay? Second one, she's coming out of the oven. She looks delicious. Now remember, this one has no cheese on her yet. Do you see this hair moment I have every time I open the stove? It's really a moment. It really is. Here she is, fresh out of the stove. We got some nice crispy edges on this one. I'm going to transfer it over to the big metal one, just like we did with the last one. You can see we got a nice char on the broccolini here, and I think the stems are going to be nice and crunchy. Like, that's just too easy. This is our last and final pizza, and she is kind of like a different take on a spicy pizza, right? And this all started because I got this, I don't even know how you pronounce this, arrabbiata. I got the spicy marinara by accident in a Whole Foods order. She was the beginning of the vision. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it, and I knew that it was going to be like a strong flavor. I like it in pasta, but sometimes that just kind of bores me. So I was like, how can we make this a little bit more interesting? Add a little bit more depth and dimension. I decided spicy pizza. Now this cheese that I'm using, I wanted to do a smoked mozzarella. I get this awesome smoked mozzarella from this farmer's market stand at the DuPont Farmer's Market. I wanted that. That was not in the cards for us this week. We did not make it there. Sometimes life just be life, you know? So we are doing smoked cheddar with traditional mozzarella. Okay? Nice and cheesy. If you were here, you'd be able to smell how smoky it actually is. But we're just going to have some of this shredded with regular mozzarella. So, like I said, base sauce, spicy marinara. Cheese, mozzarella, and smoked cheddar. And then toppings, we have a sweet sopressata. So I thought it'd be nice to do like a sweet and spicy moment. So I got sweet and spicy sopressata. And then we're just going to actually finish it with some chili crisp, add a nice little kick. And I'll put some fresh scallions on top. Now this time I mean real scallions, not what I was calling the leeks for forever. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, what are the odds that I can nail this in the center more this time? I think high. This is promising. Honestly, the third one going the best so far. You know, I really do love when I cook with like a towel in my towel hook on my apron, but I'm gonna give you the real tea. I don't wear my apron when I cook in my house because I don't think it's as aesthetically pleasing. That's just the real tea. If I could have a bigger apron collection, maybe. I got it, don't worry. So we have this pizza finished. This is our one going in. We're going to start with our spicy marinara sauce. I need a spoon. This is the one I think that's going to be the most similar to like a pizza you've probably had before. And this is the Rayos. I still haven't figured out which way is the proper way to say it, but it's their spicy marinara. And I've had it before. It's delicious. I just wasn't expecting her. The reason I'm doing also partially mozzarella cheese is just for that meltiness. I find cheddar melts good, but I kind of find cheddar to be more for the flavor, less for the melty texture. So we'll just pop on a little mozzarella to give it that extra little oomph. And then we're going to go in with our soppressata. I'm just going to do these sort of like pepperonis. I'm thinking they'll crisp up real nice in the stove. So I think it'll be in the oven, in the stove. You know what I'm saying. All right. She's going in. Last and final. Let's finish up this pizza. So this is our burrata pizza. The burrata, she is going to be the moment, the vision, the everything. But I also wanted to put some Parmigiano. So we have this one. Let's bring back sisters, not twins, you know. Burrata, I want to put a little bit of lemon zest on this too. Give it some brightness, some freshness. We'll do a little Parmigiano. It's already looking like a stunner, is it not? Is it not? She's already stunning. Also, whoever designed these burrata containers, we need to talk. They are like literally impossible to open. Most containers of burrata come with 2 little balls. That was kind of my goal here for this size pizza too, was also to make sure that they were going to be distributed properly. We're just going to do one there. One here. And then here's the vision, okay? We're going to cut them different ways, right? Give her a reason to fan out. Maybe we break off some parts just to more evenly distribute her. But we want this burrata moment, right? If you don't know what burrata is, it's a mozzarella cheese with like a softer cheese inside. It's very, very delicious. It's not cottage cheese. It's not giving cottage cheese. She may look like it, but she's not. And then I'm just going to top it off with some little crispy leeks. And now we have 1, 2. That's so fun. We also have a little bit of, like I said, I'm going to try some of this blue cheese on top. I'm not putting it all over the pizza in case it's not giving what it needs to give. Last pizza, just finished in the oven. Are you ready to see her? It's giving pepperoni pizza, but the smell is what's not giving pepperoni pizza. The crust on that one definitely feels like it needs a couple more minutes. So I'm just going to keep letting her cook for a couple minutes. And then we just got to finish off that one. We can chop up some scallions for that one. Like I said, here, We have some different toppings for this one, right? This is the chili crisp I like. It's the Fly by Jing one. I've honestly never even tried another one. That's not here nor there. This is the little bit of blue cheese I'm going to leave out for the goat cheese pizza. And then we just gotta chop some scallions for this other pizza. I'm definitely just letting the crust on those get nice and crispy. Got some fresh scallions the other day. I think this will just add a nice little fresh element to the top. That's much better. I'm really excited to try all of these. They look incredible. Whoa, this one has a bubble. Our last one does have a bubble. She does have a bubble. I thought we were doing fine. I love a bubble moment in a pizza, but it's gotta be in the crust. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be in the crust. And this one is not. This one is not in the crust. It's giving boil. You see the bubble? Do you see her? Maybe we can get all the girlies side by side. They're close. They're close enough, okay? She is greasy. I don't know if that's a sign of like a good or a bad pizza. You know how like, in my opinion, on like a burger, if a burger is dripping, that's a good burger. We are gonna finish her with the little chili oil. I like this too because it adds a little bit of texture as well. I really wish I had more oil to this, but I'm towards the bottom of the container. Honestly, I love Fly by Jing. And there you have it, my friends. Our 3 little bit out of the box homemade pizzas. I'm giving prerequisite. I think that one's gonna be, I think the burrata one's gonna be my favorite. I think this one's gonna be the most interesting. I don't know why this has a bubble. You can see that it has height to it. It's a moment. All right, you ready to try them? Come to the table, everybody. I'm honestly just gonna try this one last because I want it to chill.
Crisp up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, that's wild.
I like it.
I do too. I'm gonna try it with some of this on.
I do think I would not like it with the blue cheese.
I think you're missing out.
All right, I'll try it.
The blue cheese flavor is very forward when you add it on, so I don't know how much you'll love it. But I thought it would balance a lot of this out, and I think it really does.
It's good. I think I just like it more without it.
That's valid. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm shocked. This crust could have been a little more done. The thing that's saving it for me is the crispy prosciutto.
It's very good.
The crispy prosciutto adds the crunch that the crust lacks. But it was our first one, so you live and learn.
At the pesto one.
Yeah. The burrata pizza. This is the kind of pizza, it's like giving summer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fresh from the leeks and the little bit of lemon zest on there. It makes it really like light, even though it's like absolutely smothered in cheese.
It's very good. The pesto is a nice touch, like you said, with the lemon zest and the leeks. Balances it out very well.
All right.
You want the wheel?
No.
Yeah, I want it.
Come on. Go.
Where's it?
Go.
You want the first bite?
It's still really hot.
All right, I'll try it then.
Go for it. Is it hot?
A little bit. It's very good.
A little bit.
Not too bad though. It's a little hot, so yeah, just be careful. But there is a nice heat to it. You can definitely taste or the back end of the chili oil how you put it on there.
Mm. That one is. It's not. It. It may look like regular pizza. It doesn't taste like regular pizza.
And the scallions on top almost make it taste like a supreme pizza in a way.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And the smokiness comes through, but it's very light and mild. Wow. I'm on it with these, honestly. Loved every single one of them.
Which one's your favorite?
I don't know. I honestly think if I had to eat like one of them forever, I think the burrata one is my favorite. That's your favorite? Really? I was not expecting that. I really thought his favorite would be this one.
It's really good.
I'm
but
impressed.
like you said, that's not really
it's not
so
giving
different from a pizza.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like regular pizza. It's really good. I was honestly more between these two for my two favorite. This one is really good, but it's sweet. And I'm more of a savory gal. But
I think I like that one more because it's not your traditional pizza.
I think these are like 3 of the best pizzas I've ever had. Mm-hmm. I hope y'all try these. I'm going to put up an ingredients list. It'll just be linked on my Patreon just for somewhere for you to land, but it'll be free for everyone. And then you can have these, try to make them yourself. They are delicious.
Very good.
And they're definitely something that you're not going to see anywhere else. I love when we have these little moments when we come to the table and we like
surprise
explore, yeah, try something new. Those are like the moments that I really love at the table and feel like I get a lot out of. So thank y'all so much for another week of coming to the table, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.